Hey guys, very good morning. My name is Mithilesh Singh, and this is the second part of AWS migration services. In first part, we did the basic things, and we understand what all the things we need to follow. What is the cloud assessment, and okay, so these things we covered in our last session. And since we are good to go to the cloud migration, so when you are planning to migrate the services, right? So what kinds of services you are going to migrate? Are you going to migrate the virtual machine? Are you going to migrate the physical server? Are you going to migrate the server or services from one cloud to the AWS? So whatever you are taking decision for the migration, so based on your requirement, you have to use some of the tools, right, to do the migration. So in this session we will understand what all tools we can use and what will be the use cases of our requirement. So the first one is VM import. So VM import is basically one of the very basic things. Take an example: you have a virtual machine in your environment and you want to migrate it. So what you can do, you can create a template on the your VMware vCenter server, and then you can simply import it to to the S3 bucket, and then do create EC2 instances. So this is one of the very simple way of doing the migration. And the other one is server migration services, which is actually enhancement of the first options, VM import. Okay, so this basically provide you the it automate the way of migration, right? You need not to follow the type multiple AWS CLI command, okay, to do the migration, create the template, run the AWS CLI, and do the migration. This is the fully automatic processor, and also you can use this to use the incremental server replication or migration services, and also it provide you console to track your current migration activities. The other one is application discovery service. So this is one of very important tools. So take an example: you are planning to migrate the whole data center or physical servers, right? So before going to do this activity, so you want to discover and identify the compatibilities, identify the current uses, and identify the total cost of ownership, benefits. Okay, so you can simply execute this on your vCenter server to gather all virtual machine information, and if there is any physical server, so you have to install the agent on that server to get the information. So it will provide you the complete information of your current organization servers, right? You can do the comparison. So current cost, whatever the servers it identify, it will show, and show the uses, and show the current capacity, and then it will suggest to migrate, and the value it will also provide the saving of current server, right? So this will give you the better output of your migration. The other one is the migration hub. Basically, this basically provide you single pane to integrate all your migration, right? You can simply save all the migration database over there, like server, if you're using server migration services, right? And so there is no need to use the multiple console. Okay, you can use the migration hub, so which basically provide a single place to discover your existing servers, plan your migration, track the status of each application's migration services. Okay, so this is one of the console where you can integrate all the tools and manage your migration from one place. And the data sync is basically you can use for the migration between within AWS and also from on-premises to the AWS. So when you are planning to migrate services data from NFS server to the AWS S3 bucket, so what you have to do is you have to deploy a agent to your vCenter server, which will be work as a mediator between your NFS server, NFS box, and to the AWS S3 bucket. So it will simply do the migration, right? You can use this service, which is very good service, or right, which you can use to migrate lots of data, like in terabytes data over the cloud. And other options is the Snowball. So Snowball is basically physical storage, right? So if you have huge amount of data and you want to migrate right quickly, so what you can do is you can simply order it from AWS. AWS send you the physical box to your destination or data center, and then you can upload the data over there. They will pick the data and migrate into your S3 bucket, right? And then after this they will uh, crash the box, right? But this is a bit expensive, and organization will the security team will not allow to use the Snowball. So I have seen so many cases, right, where the customer required to migrate the data, application team needed to use the Snowball, but their security team will deny this. They deny this proposal because there is security threat, right? So you are importing data, right? Saving the data to one of the physical box, right, which is not in your control. So the security team denied this options. So I have seen so many cases. So you can use either data sync or Snowball. This is a completely up to your organization choice. But yes, if you ask me the recommendation, so I'll suggest to use the data sync, because it is a, so you have full control over here. But on the Snowball you don't. Second, the next one is the database migration services. Take an example: if you are planning to migrate your database from on premises to the cloud, so you can use the database migration services. And the last and the better feature of the AWS migration is Cloud Endure. So Cloud Endure basically simplify your migration features, right? And you can use this to like automate each and everything, right? It simplify the lift and shift model solution. So this is one of the good feature of AWS. So these all tools are available, okay, on the AWS cloud, which you can use and do the migration. In next session, so I'll go one by one, right? So from VM export server migration, and we'll do the demonstration and understand in detail of these tools. So, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. And please share, subscribe my channel if you really like it. And also, guys, please comment into the comment section bar, right? So, if you have any advice and if you find it too good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.